Good Monday morning. It is 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. We now move on to our next episode of Starseeds, the Lemurian and Atlanteans. Now, Lemurians and Atlanteans are believed to be the first starseeds ever to originate on Earth and mingle amongst human forms. Now, Lemuria, or the island of Mu, was thought to be a large continent that sunk under the Indian Ocean eons ago. Now, Atlantis was first thought to be a city of legends, a complete myth thanks to its popularization by Plato. But now, however, it's believed that Atlantis was a civilization and not just a city. Both were vast continents populated by advanced beings that developed technological, philosophical, and healing technologies. Unfortunately, another starseed type has lived amongst them, and that's the reptilians, and it is said that the reptilian race has destroyed their home by cultivating disease, famine, and greed. There are not many Lemurians left on Earth, even fewer Atlanteans thanks to its sudden downfall many moons ago. Now, Maldek is rarely documented, perhaps because there are only a few known references to this planet, and in ancient astronomy scriptures. And long before Earth came to be what we know today, it is believed that Maldek was a planet in our solar system with an endless supply of water and greenery. The reason its civilization died out? It relied on robotic technologies, much like today here on Earth. Its people became lazy and sick and riddled with disease, and through future incarnations they relocated to Earth, vowing to not make the same mistakes again. Now, Maldeks are found to play specific roles on Earth, educating humans to make better choices in health, politics, and technology. Now, the feline and Lemurian starseeds. Lemurian starseeds were the oldest souls in our known galaxy. The reason I say were, it's highly unlikely any first generations of Lemurians exists anymore. They are considered an ancient civilization, similar to ancient Egyptians or Romans here on Earth. We know they existed at some point, but now only descendants exist. Lemurians weren't the only starseed type to live on Vega, the brightest planet within the Lyra constellation. Felines, other ancient civilizations, has lived with them. It's believed Lemurians and felines played a unique role in the creation of humanity, offering the element of fire and seeding the first souls of Atlantis and Lemuria. The feline and Lemurian starseed traits are that they have natural authoritative energy. They are the hold elder energy, wise and serious. Keepers of ancient knowledge, love anything to do with history. They're drawn to magic with a K, advanced technology and metaphysics. They're very passionate but grounded. Strong sacral and root chakra. Quiet nature, may seem distant. They love food, they drink and pleasure, good time people. They may have a feeling of being stuck here as they can't go home, no matter how many times they reincarnate due to the downfall of Lyran planets. They may have a connection with cats or ancient Egypt. They may feel drawn to travel to Egypt, and their closest connection they have come to home, and often incarnate as fire signs Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Now, when we come back, we'll have another starseed that we're going to talk about. We're going to move on to the Blue Rays and Venetians. Yes, beings from Venus. So stick around, we'll be right back. Don't go away. And welcome back. So now we move on to the Blu-rays and the Venetians. Now Blu-ray beings are fairly mystical in the sense that we don't know a lot about them other than gathered information from those who believe they are Blu-ray incarnations. Now Blu-rays are said to be highly sensitive souls that are empathetic in their nature. It's believed they are a hybrid mix of starseed types hailing from many ascended planets and light realms. Their purpose isn't to necessarily heal or help others, but rather to help form like communities. They are here to set the stage for other starseed types to come to planet Earth and to ensure that starseeds collectively work together when reincarnated. Based on their characteristics and gatekeeping mission, it's possibly that they are a mix of Pleiadian and Sirian starseed. Now, we move on to the Venetian. And this is going to be a good one because I know many of you are saying, well, Venetians, I mean, come on, Venus doesn't have a really good atmosphere or anything. Clearly, there can't be life on Venus. Well, oh yeah, there is. And I'll explain why more in a couple of days, why Venus actually do have life. But the theory of Venetian starseeds come from the concept that Venus, the planet before ours in the solar system, has once housed life and still does. Now, life doesn't mean humans, of course. Remember, it's believed that Venetian starseeds, aka the Hathors, have lived in the fourth dimension and are here to teach love. Why? Well, Hathor is an ancient Egyptian goddess born of love, motherhood, and fertility. And it's said that she was one who awakened Venetian starseeds to perform their very specific duty. Now, are all starseeds good, just like humans? There are those who are benevolent and those who are malicious by nature. It's the same with starseeds. Whilst the majority of starseeds travel and reincarnate to teach and heal, others come to places like Earth to use the planet's resources for other benefit or to support a darker mission. Which is now why we move on to the darker starseeds as we get into the next several days. And in fact, we're going to cover one of them now. When we come back, we're going to be talking about the reptilians. And welcome back. We now talk about the reptilians. The reptilians are dark starseeds. They are shapeshifters who reincarnate on planets to obtain control for their selfish benefits. It explains why as starseeds many of us cannot understand how some people can be so cruel and malicious. It's something I've always wondered about until I have learned about the reptilians, and their sole purpose is to manipulate societies, cultures, and technological development. And they do this by depleting a planet's resources, as well as committing crimes against humanity. Another one is the Draconians, and the Draconian starseeds, or Dracos for short, hail from the Draco constellation, which is only around 303 light years from Earth. Very, very close to us. And one star with the Draco constellation called Thuban was actually considered a guiding North Pole star during the first millennium on Earth. Associated with dragons, Draconian starseeds are a reptilian subrace. There are evolved Draconians who only wish to help raise humanity's vibration, and there are unevolved Draconians who have incarnated on Earth with the sole intent of harnessing resources for their own gain and personal power. They have a military-style energy, with their main agenda being to come forth, conquer, and multiply. It's rare for evolved Draconian starseeds to want to stay with Draco, as they are the minority on the planet. They often flee to other systems to escape. The Draconian and Reptilian starseed traits: they can be power and money hungry if out of alignment, commanding and confident personal type, chameleon-like effect, can blend into most environments, very adaptable, strong sense of duty to their career or mission, high physical stamina, may entertain a dangerous or physical job, example shark diver, mountain climber, adventurer, expert in body language and communication, limited psychic ability and spiritual healing powers, has high respect for their community, dislikes authority higher than them, very guarded with the emotions, strong and stoic. And that will do it for this episode. And when we come back, we'll start talking about meditations. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes.